Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I'm going to be playing Scenario 1 of Season 1 of Cthulhu Death May Die. This is not a new game. I think it's been out for over a year, but it's new to me. I've just discovered it. Being a huge Cthulhu mythos fan, I've decided to give it a shot. Today I'm going to be playing two characters. For the solo rules, it tells you can play two. Some people play three or even four, but I'm going to play two characters. I'm playing Rasputin and Ariel, and they each have their own special abilities. What I'm going to do is, rather than just explain all the rules at once, I'm just going to cover the rules as I go. And again, this is my first time playing this, so it's possible I may make a mistake here or there, but we'll get through it. And before I begin, I need to shuffle. This is the Insanity deck. Each of the investigators begins with a random, bit of craziness already in them. Otherwise, why would they be searching out the Cthulhu evils and trying to fight them? They're a little bit crazy. So Ariel is going to get short-term memory loss. If you are at full stress, heal all of your stress and discard one discovery card of your choice. If you are not at full stress, you take a stress. And this will occur every time she hits the red stress markers on her insanity track. So I'll leave that here. Shuffle the deck again. Pick one for Rasputin. Let's do this one. Recurring trauma. Keep the last mythos card any player draws with no summoning symbol. That's important. Near this card until they're shuffled. Recurring trauma. When he triggers a trauma, one of the red insanities, if there is a mythos card attached to this, play it as if you had just drawn it. Otherwise, heal all of your stress. That's nice. All right, we'll put that here. And the rest of these just go away. And I've set out the map as the background card explains where to put the bad guys. I've got a Byaku, a fire vampire, and a bunch of cultists. And they are trying to summon an elder god. I have picked Cthulhu for my first game. He will start here on this track. He moves circles as he moves. When he gets here, game ends, world is destroyed. So want to try and prevent that. And to do that, my heroes are going to take turns, try to kill off the cultist and perform certain tasks. What are they supposed to try to do? Well, this scenario is called blasphemous alchemy. The cultists have a bunch of labs set up, represented by these little blue tokens. There's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the basement. I can access it through the stairs, which is right here. These 2 rooms are considered adjacent. You just move from one to the other. If I can destroy 4 of the labs before Cthulhu is summoned, when he reaches the red, he is summoned. He becomes a physical entity on the board, and I have to fight him as well. But if I manage to destroy 4 of the 5 labs, he is summoned early, which is good for me because it means I'll have more turns to do damage to him. The closer he is, remember, to here, the worse off I am. So want to try and get these labs destroyed. To destroy a lab, they have 4 wounds each. The cultists have 2 wounds. The fire vampires have 4. The Byaku have 3. And there's one more bad that hasn't shown up yet called the Star Spawn. There's only one of them, but he's not nice. All right, so I've got my cards set up. They all begin with 0. Well, they begin with a little bit of insanity, but they're on the insanity track. They have 1 stress and they're at full health. And they're at level 1 for their 3 skills. Every time I reach one of these red stress levels or insanity levels, they get to upgrade one of their skills to the next level. All right, let's get going. So on the first turn, one of my investigators go. I'm just going to go Rasputin, Ariel like that. So Rasputin gets 3 actions. On his turn, he can run, attack, rest, trade, or do an episode action. An episode action is like extinguish fire, because there are fire tokens around here that will do damage to me. So an episode action is extinguish fire or destroy equipment, lab equipment. So let's go ahead and get started. So there are 2 cultists out here. When you run, you can move up to 3 spaces. And each one of these is considered a space that's got a wall separating it. So the first turn, Rasputin will run out here and attack the two cultists that are on guard here. To do that, he'll make a basic attack, which is 3 black dice. However, he has the brawling ability, and at level 1, he gains a green bonus dice when attacking a target in his space. So he is going to attack Mr. Red here. He needs 2 successes. Exclamation points are success. Elder sign is nothing unless you have a skill that uses them. And the tentacles advance you on the insanity track. There are tentacles and exclamation points in some cases on a single side of the die, so you get both. And there's also a chance you can reroll. We'll cover that in a minute. So let me see what I get here. Okay, I have 1 exclamation and a tentacle, 1 exclamation and a elder sign, another elder sign and a tentacle. Now, tentacles are going to advance me on the insanity, and I really don't want those. So I'm going to keep these 2 successes because that's enough to kill this guy. But I want to re-roll. And by the way, the extra damage does not, I don't believe it carries over. I don't believe it does. Let me double check that. I don't think the damage carries over to next enemies. If you were attacked, that's our place target. Okay. I don't think it does. Let me just see. Attack. This number equals or exceeds the health you kill them. Remove it. Keep it in mind. Okay, so it does not. There is no carryover of damage. Okay. So he killed 1. Remember, he took 3. He gets 3 actions. He moved, which was 1 action. He fought, which was a 2nd action. I'm not going to re-roll. I'll take the 2 stress or the 2 insanity. I'd rather do that than re-roll the insanities that have the exclamation on. I want the well, actually, you know what? I could, because I might not get the. I'm going to do that. I'm going to burn a stress. A stress will allow you to re-roll 1 die. I've already got 2 successes, so I'm going to re-roll this and hope not to get a tentacle. But I got a tentacle, so that's okay. I'm not going to burn any more stress. I'll just take it. So he takes 2 insanity for 1 stress. And now he's going to do his last attack on this guy right here. I got 2 successes and an insanity and tentacles. I really don't want to hit that too. I'm gonna re-roll this and hope for something better. I got an elder sign, which doesn't do anything, but it doesn't cause me to increase on the insanity track. He defeats this guy, and since there are no more in his spot, it is the end of his turn. He's taken all 3 actions, so he cannot rest. If I still had an action left, he could rest, and he could explore the area and pull a discovery card, which sometimes gives you an ally or some special object or weapon that you can use. But his turn is done. So now at the end of his actions, he has to draw a Mythos card, which are these. There are 15 or 16 of these. I'll give them a good shuffle. These are things that happen, bad things. And let me draw one and we'll go over them. All right. So I drew the worst one, Star Spawn. So you do these in order. The card is broken into 3 sections. So the top section, the red symbol, 3 of these will advance Cthulhu 1 track. So you're going to hold these and track them. So I've already got 1 red. Now it says if the Star Spawn is on the board, each investigator in that space loses 2 sanity. Then it moves 2 spaces. But it's not here. So then it says summon the Star Spawn on the blue portal. So I take the Star Spawn and he goes on the blue portal, and that card is done. It is now Ariel's turn. All right, on Ariel's turn, she has a unique skill in that she can shoot into another space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here. That is 1 action. Now she's going to shoot at this guy. Oh, and she has another action, another skill. At the beginning of the game, she's a big game hunter. She can choose 1 non-elder enemy as her like special target. And if she is ever up against that target, she gets a green bonus die. I am going to choose cultists. There are more cultists on the map, so she's in the mood for some killing us some cultists. So she will roll her normal 3 dice, but she gets this bonus die. The nice thing about the bonus die is it has no tentacles on it. So she just needs 2 successes for this to hit. And she got 1 success and a blank and 2 tentacles. I am going to burn a stress and re-roll a tentacle. And I got a success. So it's enough to kill this one. They have 2 health. And she will take 1 insanity point. That's her second action. Now for her third action, I'm going to search. So if there were enemies in here, they will attack you on your turn. Because there were no enemies with Rasputin, he didn't get attacked. Now, since there's no enemies on her turn, now on his turn, what did he do? He did not get to rest. He drew the Mythos card. Oh, you know what he didn't do? I did not investigate. There was nobody in this spot. So he would have drawn a discovery card. So let's go back to that. And I'm just going to draw one and show you. Up to no good. The professor, he asked me to help. I'm not in trouble, am I? This student holds a beaker. His name is Charles, the grad student. So on your character sheet, when you take a discovery, you can put it on the right side of your character sheet or the left side. And depending on which side you put it on, you get a bonus. Now here it tells me, if I have a guilty conscience, take a stress. A guilty conscience is one of the cards in here. Otherwise, you may take 2 stress to claim the grad student or the beaker. Now, the grad student gives me 2 extra dice, green dice, when I want to extinguish a fire. The beaker, you may discard this card to deal wounds to all labs and figures either in your space, including you, or an adjacent space. So if you're next to a lab, you could throw the beaker in there. It says each target takes wounds equal to the number of fire tokens in that space. Well, there are no fire tokens in here. There's 1 in here. So he could throw it in there, and that would mean the cultist would take a damage and the lab would take a damage. You may discard this card to deal wounds to all labs and figures in your space. I tell you what, I'm going to take the grad student. You slide it in the right side. I take 2 stress. So he's at maximum stress now. I cannot do any rerolls until I lower that. So, but he gets, whenever he tries to extinguish a fire, he can roll 2 extra green dice. And for each success, you can put out a fire token. These fire tokens are going to explode everywhere. All right, now on her turn, I'll shuffle this again. And, shuffled. And I'll draw one for her. So she's going to search, and she gets assistant janitor. Another ally. I got away, but he is going to kill us. We have to hide. If you have a guilty conscience, take a stress. Now, the guilty conscience is sometimes on a left side of a card when you don't take the good part because it's going to give you stress. You have to take the guilty conscience and take nothing. It's like you're worried. So I don't have guilty conscience. But I can take 2 stress to claim the janitor or 1 stress to claim the bleach. The janitor, while you have him, gain 1 level in stealth. That's not bad. I'm going to take the 2 stress, and I'm going to claim the janitor. He also has 1 health, so I can choose to, if I take any damage, I can give it to my allies. It kills them, obviously, but they can soak up damage. All right, so she moved, she shot, she, did she take all 3 turns? She moved and she shot. She did not, did she rest? Attack, run, trade. No, she still had one action left. So I tell you what I'll do. I will choose to rest, which, well, no, that won't work either because that would have been done before she got the janitor. Now, the janitor would have let her rest and recover 3, so she would have gone all the way back here, and the janitor gives her 2, so I'll do that. So she's at 2 stress, and she has the janitor. All right, that is the end of her actions. Now she draws a Mythos card. We got a second red circle. The nearest fire vampire moves 2 spaces towards you, then place a fire token in its space. All right, she's here. It's here. It's got to come upstairs. So 2 spaces would be 1, 2. And you place a fire token there. So there's now 2 fire tokens in that spot. And then it says you summon another fire vampire on the blue. So I have 2 of these. If I ever have to summon a third one, you ignore it. So this one also gets summoned on the blue gate right here. All right, that is the end of her investigate or fight. She was supposed to draw the Mythos card before she got the janitor, just so you know. I forgot to do the order of that. So end of turn, there isn't. She's not on fire. Rasputin's not on fire, and that is the end of the turn. So at this point, if there were any creatures in our spot, they would attack us during our turn. So since it's the end of the turn, it goes back to me. Now it's the investigator phase again. So once again, Rasputin, he is going to move. He's going to. Well, you know what? He needs to rest. On a rest, you can heal 3 points, and they can be any combination of stress and health. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take down his stress level for 1 rest. Then I'm going to move him into... Man, these things are scaring me. Let's go over here. Let's go this way. He'll move 1, 2, 3 spaces. Remember, he can move 3 on a run. So he was here. He went 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And now he will attack the cultist there. Now, he gets 3 dice, but he's got the brawling, so he gets a bonus die when he is attacking a target in his space. So his last action is he's going to try and get this cultist. And I got 3 successes. 1 is a tentacle and a success. I will burn a stress to try and reduce this to nothing. And it is. It's an elder sign. So he takes no insanity, and he does defeat the cultist. He moved. He rested, and he defeated the cultist. So that's his 3 actions. Now he draws a Mythos card. And, of course, it's the red dot. So this is going to advance. But before we do that, the red dot... So now we're in the Mythos phase. So you keep the Elder One summoning symbols invisible. Resolve any special effects, and then summon enemies at gates if available. So keep Elder One summoning symbols visible. Resolve the special effect. Each Byakhee moves directly into your space. So this one flies over to Rasputin. Then we summon another one to the red portal. And I've only got 2 Byakhees as well. But now, because these 3 cards have shown up with the 3 red symbols, that's going to advance Cthulhu. So what you do is you take these and you shuffle them back in, and Cthulhu advances one move on the track. And the way this works is he moves, and then you look at his stage 1 card, and it tells you what to do when he advances. It says put a Riley token on your space. Rasputin triggered it, so we put one of these tokens here. If there's already a token, put it in the nearest space. Well, there wasn't. Summon a cultist on each space. So a cultist is summoned here. Then it says move the star spawn 1 space towards you. Well, to get there, the closest would be to move him out in the hallway and then come through here. So that is done, and that is the end of that. So now we go to Ariel. Ariel's turn. She can shoot things 1 space away. So what she's going to do is she's going to take a move action. Oh, you know what? When you move through a space that has a fire token, another fire token for each one that has. If there were 2 in here, you would take 2. If there were 1 in here, you'd take the 2 and the 3, because Rasputin, as he moves, he picks up fire tokens. So this one goes on his card like that, and at the end of the investigator action, you have to resolve this. And the way you do it is you roll a you roll a die. How was it? To extinguish a fire, you roll 1 black die for each fire token. On a success, you take a wound. If you roll a tentacle, you take an insanity. Otherwise, you're safe. I rolled an elder sign, so this goes away, and he takes no damage. So that was good. Now, on her turn, I need her to get over to this room so she can fire into here with her gun. But she's going to pick up a fire token. But you know what's even better? I'm going to move in here. Now he's 1 space away. I'm going to shoot at the star spawn twice. So Ariel gets 3 dice. She may attack 1 target 1 space away. And it says, but she doesn't get the bonus die because he's not a cultist. So she's just rolling 3 dice. She's going to take a shot. And I got 2 successes and a tentacle. I'm going to take a stress and re-roll this. And I got 3 hits. Star Spawn has 7 health. So he has 3 damage. I'm going to roll again. This is her 3rd action. She got a single and an elder and a blank. I am going to take 1 more stress and re-roll the blank. And I got a tentacle. So she takes an insanity. She does 1 additional point of damage. And that is the end of her action phase. So now she draws a Mythos card. She got a red dot. There's a lot of these in that deck. So each cultist currently on a Riley space moves 2 spaces towards you. There is a Riley space right here. 1, 2. All right, and then summon cultists on yellow and blue. So blue and yellow. All right, now the unfortunate part for her is now it is the investigate or fight phase. She cannot investigate the room because it's not empty. There is a cultist. She must fight. The cultist will attack her with 2 green dice. The good news about the green dice is they have no tentacles. So it's either a hit or a miss. And it got 1 success. So I could take 1 wound. I can't take any more stress to reduce that because she was at full stress. So I have to take that wound. So she takes a wound, and that is the end of the investigator fight. Resolve end of turn. Well, she doesn't have any fire damage. You only take the fire token when you move out of the room. The fire token follows you. 1 stays in the room, but you add 1 to your card for every fire token on the space you left. If you run through 3 rooms that each have 2 fire tokens, you're going to have 6 tokens at the end of it when you reach the end of the line, and you're going to have to roll for each one of those. So it does pay to put out the fires. I just haven't done that yet. All right, that is the end of her turn. Rasputin went, then it's Ariel. So I just keep going back and forth. At the end of her turn, she just drew this, which moved the cultist to her and summoned them. So, and there's only 1 of these, so that's good. It is now, one of my lights went off. It is now Rasputin's turn. Let's see. Check the Mythos card. Oh, okay. Rasputin has a big, ugly Biaki in his space, so he's going to have to fight. So he rolls 3, and he gains a green for an enemy in his spot. By the way, I forgot his arcane mastery. He can turn 1 elder sign into a success. That may have made a difference last time. I can't recall. He got 3 successes and a blank. The Biaki have 3 health, so he defeats that on his very first action. For his next action, since he's in a room with fire and a token, he better go ahead and try and damage this lab as much as possible. He will roll 3 dice for that. He gets no bonus. But remember, he gets to turn a single elder sign into a success. So I got 1, 2, 3. Almost 3 on there. For his 3rd and last action, he will attack it 1 more time. And he got 3 successes. So this lab is destroyed. Now, you don't just take the lab and put it on down here. On the back of these, it says something. I scattered them randomly. So you flip it over. It says safe collapse, heal all your stress. Okay, so it goes back down to the lowest stress level. And we have destroyed one of the labs. And all 3 actions he has done. So it's the end of his turn. He draws a Mythos card, a red dot. Move the star spawn 2 spaces towards you. So it is now in the room with him with 4 damage. Then each investigator in its space loses 1 sanity. All right, he loses a sanity. And then you summon a star spawn at red. However, we've already got the star spawn, and there's only 1, so you don't have to do the last action here. And there are 2 reds visible. All right. He drew his card. Now it's investigator fight. This is going to attack him. The star spawn rolls 3 black dice. You can use stress to re-roll enemy dice. Wow. This thing got 3 successes and a tentacle, so that would drive me to the first insanity level. Let's do this. I am going to burn 2 stress to re-roll both of these dice, and I'm going to tell you why I'm keeping the tentacle. I'm keeping the tentacle because as soon as his sanity gets done, he will have to do his recurring trauma. And it says, if you don't have a Mythos card attached to this, you heal all your stress. So it's just going to push that back down to 0. So I'm okay with that. So another success and another insanity. So 2 successes means he takes 2 wounds, but there are 2 tentacles. Here's the thing. It only takes 1 tentacle to move me to the red dot. Any excess, you always stop on a red dot. Any excess just goes away. So this goes here, which triggers this, which lowers his stress down to 1. And then he gets to upgrade one of his abilities. Well, brawling, he gains 1 green die when attacking. If I level it up, it says when you attack, you may target any number of figures and split the wounds as you desire. His arcane mastery, instead, you may count any number of elder signs as successes. Right now, he's got a free death as a first level. He's unkillable. If he dies, you get to bring him back to life with full health and full health. If I upgrade it, you get a second free life. So I'm going to hold on to that one. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Any number of elder signs count as successes. I think that's a beneficial thing for right now. So his insanity triggered, but it really helped him. He leveled up and he lowered his stress. And that was this attacking, and he did take 2 wounds. So he summoned the Star Spawn, which was his Mythos card. And then it attacked him. So now it's the end of the turn. Come on. Sorry, my phone keeps dinging. Let's see. So now we go back to Ariel. Ariel has a cultist in her spot. But here's what I think I want to do. I am going to move here, which means I'm going to take a fire token and attach it to her. It's okay. I'm going to choose to rest. Well, she can rest. She can heal up to 3, so I'm going to take her stress down to 2. And then she is going to fire into here to try and kill the Star Spawn. Or do I want to hit the cult? No, him. Because why do I want to shoot him versus say to kill the cultist? Oh, because she gets the bonus die. If it's no, she gets the bonus die when attacking the cultist. So, well, I guess she'll attack the cultist. That makes sense. So she gets a bonus die and 3. So her third and final action is a success. 3 successes and a blank. So this one goes away. She is now going to draw a Mythos card. She did not draw a red dot. The Sleeper awakens. If there are 2 or more Rylus spaces adjacent to each other, there are not. At the end of the turn, advance Cthulhu on the track as if there were 3 of these. So he would get an automatic advancement. The downside is, because this doesn't have a red summoning dot, it gets attached to his trauma card. This card gets cycled back in here whenever 3 of these are revealed. So I'm hoping another one is revealed, because otherwise I have to play this as if it were, well, playing it may not be too bad, because right now there's only one Riley token. Once he's summoned, there'll be another one on here. Okay, let's see. She just moved. She drew her Mythos card. This is empty, so she can choose. She moved, rested, and shot. Those were her 3 actions. She drew the Mythos card. Now she can investigate, which means she can try and get one of these. So let's draw this one. And it says, Monkey Paw. If you have the monkey as a companion, take 2 wounds. I do not. Or you may claim the monkey. You may claim the monkey paw. The monkey paw goes into the left, and it says each elder sign that you roll may count as both a success and a tentacle. And you cannot trade this card. So she has Jerome on the left, and she has the monkey paw on the left, and Jerome on the right. And her sanity has not yet been triggered yet, which is a good thing. She is on fire, however. So it is an end of turn. I have to resolve this. I roll this die to see if she puts it out. It is a success, so she takes a wound, and the fire token goes away. That is the end of her turn. It is now Rasputin. Okay, let's check Rasputin here. Obviously he's got to fight, so he gets 3, and the extra one for a brawl. And he gets no benefits, but he can count any number of elder signs as successes. So first action, excellent. I got an elder sign and 2 successes for a total of 3, which is enough to defeat him. Star Spawn goes away, but I did get a tentacle. I could choose to do a stress, which I am, and try and roll something other than and I got a success. So good. He takes no insanity this turn. So that was his first action. Second action is he will move. He needs to destroy another. He's going to go over. Well, you know what? They could go downstairs. And there's. This is interesting. Downstairs has 2 labs that are right next to each other. That's a good thing. All right, I'm going to do this. He is going to move. 1, 2. He is now in the spot with the fire vampire. He takes 1 fire with him. Remember, it goes with him, so we put this on here. For his third action, he will fight this thing. So he rolls 4 dice. And let's see. Come on. He got 4 successes. 4 successes and 2 insanity. I only need, how many does the Fire Vampire have? Fire Vampire needs 4 successes. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to take those 2 insanity, but I do defeat this, which is good. And that is the last of his actions. He draws a Mythos card, and I drew the red. The red will get resolved in just a second. Each investigator in a Riley space loses 1 sanity. Now, here's the clincher. Okay, so it does happen this way. So I first resolve the 3. Actually, no, I don't. Check the Mythos. That's at the end of the turn. So right now, you just resolve the special effects, which this one says each investigator in a Riley space. There isn't one. Loses a sanity, so I don't have to do that. However, now I drew his Mythos card. Now it's investigate or fight. There's no one in this room, so he can draw a discovery card. Fire equipment. Ooh, now this should come in handy. You may claim the fire extinguisher or claim the fire axe. Fire extinguisher gives me 2 bonus dice to extinguish a fire. The fire axe says when attacking, gain 1 die if you have the brawling skill. Well, heck yeah, man. I want the fire axe. Because he's already got the grad student with 2 bonus dice to extinguish. I keep forgetting to do that. He's going to have to do that on his next turn. Unfortunately, he cannot do it this turn because now it's end of turn effects. First, you deal with fire. So I got to roll a die. Tentacle means I gain a sanity, but the fire is put out. No damage. Now we do the check the mythos card. There are 3 in the mythos card pile. They will move him up 1. These get summoned in here. So does this. Now it says when Cthulhu advances, put a Riley token on your space. So that was summoned by Rasputin, or he drew the last card. So a Riley token, Riley goes in his spot. Then it says summon a cultist on each of these. So 1 goes there, and 1 comes here. Then move the star spawn. Star spawn's not here. It says if the star spawn is not on the board, summon it to the blue gate. So that star spawn really never goes away. He's sort of like the herald of Cthulhu. He's just going to keep appearing. All right, that is the end of the end of turn there. It is back to Ariel. Ariel. She is in this spot. She could take a shot at him. She's out of fire, but you know what? She really needs to. Let me think. She could take 2 shots, kill that one and this one, and then move to be with Rasputin, because I want to kind of keep them together. Or she ignores him, moves, shoots, and then puts out the fire. Puts out one of the fires. Or she heals. Let's do this. I'm going to have her move. There's no fire token, so she takes nothing. She moves. I'm going to have her shoot. She goes 3 plus her bonus die because she's going up against a cultist. She has not leveled up, by the way. And I rolled 3 successes and a tentacle. I'm going to let that tentacle slide because she needs to level up at some point. But the 2 are enough to kill this one. And then for her third and final action, I'm going to have her try to put out a fire. So to put out a fire, you make a roll. You roll 3 dice. For each success, you may remove a fire. I can't remember if you roll a tentacle on this. I think if you do roll a tentacle, you get insanity. I got a success, so she removes 1 fire. That is the end of her actions. She draws a mythos card. Astral Promise. Move the nearest cultist to your space. That would be this one. And choose one. Add a Riley token to your space. If there's already one there, add it to the nearest space. Or you lose 2 sanity. Well, you know what? I'm not going to place another Riley token. Those are bad. What I am going to do, this attaches here. What I am going to do is I'm going to take that sanity. She has short-term memory. It says if you're at full stress, which I'm not, heal all your stress and discard 1 discovery card. If you are not at full stress, take a stress. So she just takes a stress. I can deal with that. So that is her mythos card. There are no enemy. Well, nope, there is an enemy here. It moved in, so that enemy will attack her. It rolls 2 dice. And it got 2 successes. Now I could burn, I'm going to burn a stress to re-roll this one. Because, she's got 1 success no matter what. What I'm hoping for is a blank. That's what I'm hoping for. So she takes 1 wound from this guy. And that is the end of the investigator fight. Resolve the end of turn phase. She is not on fire. There's no 3 mythos cards. So that is that. It is now Rasputin. Rasputin will first beat this guy. He rolls 3 plus 1, and he counts elder signs as successes. I got 1 elder sign, 2 successes. I am going to burn a stress to re-roll that one because I don't want the tentacle. And I got another success. So that is enough to defeat him. So good on Rasputin. He is going to rest, which is going to heal up to 3. So I'll take 1, 2, 3. He's okay. And for his third and final action, I want to put out that fire. Remember, when you're putting out a fire, you roll 3 dice, and then he gets 2 bonus dice because he has Charles, the grad student. And there's a success. But unfortunately, there's also a tentacle. You know what? I'm going to take that tentacle, and I'm going to tell you why. Because every other red space that his insanity reaches, you get a bonus green die. So now he'll always be rolling at least 3 and a green for any rolls that he makes. So I will take that insanity, which is not the greatest solution. He got rid of the fire. But let me show you this. Because he reaches this sanity point, he has to trigger this. He has to do the astral promise. Move the nearest cultist to your space. Well, the nearest one would be, this guy is 1, 2, 3. This one is 1, 2. So it'd be this one. This one moves here. And then choose one. Add a Riley token, or if there's already one there, add it to the nearest space, or lose 2 sanity. I will place a Riley token here, right there. That's fine. All right, so that triggered. Now, there is a cultist in his spot, so that cultist is going to attack him rather than let him investigate the room. The cultist rolled nothing, so no damage. Let's see, let's keep going. It is now Ariel's turn. Ariel can move out of here safely because there's no fire. There's a Byakhee in this room. Now, this is just considered one space away. She will shoot at the Byakhee. And, oh, I forgot to level her up. When she reached her sanity, I am going to move it up to her marksmanship. She gains 2 extra dice when attacking a target not in her space. So she gets the 3, and then she'll get the 2. It's not a cultist, so she doesn't get that bonus die. She'll roll 5 dice. She's going to shoot at this Byakhee for her first action. I got a success, and a whole bunch of tentacles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn a stress and re-roll one of these. I got a blank. Well, that's not too bad. I have no more stress to do. So she did 2 damage to him. The Byakhee have 3, so he's got 2 on him. She takes 2 insanity. Ugh. For her second action, she's going to fire again. Actually, for her second action, she's going to heal. She'll move her stress down 2, and her heart down, or 1, and her heart down 2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, don't want her dying. And now she'll shoot for her third and final act. Nice. She got 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, and a tentacle. I'm going to use my last stress to re-roll this because I'm trying to keep her insanity down, and I got another success. So she takes out the Byakhee, and she takes no additional insanity loss or sanity loss that turn. That is the end of her turn. There is a cultist here who, when did that cultist move? When I drew, oh, it was this. It moved here, but that was the Mythos phase. It did attack, it attacked Rasputin, but missed. Now it will attack Ariel. And 2 hits. Oh boy. I have no stress to undo that. So I will go 1, 2, and unfortunately she is in bad shape. Now it is Rasputin's turn. Rasputin has to defeat that guy. He will roll 3 dice. He gets 1 bonus for his insanity level, and then he gets a bonus 1 for attacking a target in his space. It's probably overkill, but I need to kill this cultist. And it looks like I did it because that's enough to do it. That's enough to do it. I'll take the sanity point. I don't want to burn any stress. It kills him, and his insanity moved up 1. Now, for his second action, he will move into here. And for his third action, he's going to try and put out that fire. He rolls 3 dice plus the 2 with the... I forgot that he has the extra dice for the fire axe. Got to remember that. 5 dice for putting out a fire. He does easily, but he rolled an insanity. So he moves up 1. I don't want to burn any... You know what? I am going to burn a stress to re-roll this one. And it didn't matter. So I burned a stress, and it... Yeah. All right. So his actions are done. This fire is out. Now he can attack that lab next turn. 3 actions. That's all he can do. Let's see what else. So he draws a Mythos card. He got the red. Riley Unleashed. Each investigator in a Riley space loses a sanity. Well, she's the only one in there, so she loses a sanity. That's unfortunate. And it is now her turn. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. He drew the Mythos card. Now he can investigate because he doesn't have to fight. There's nothing in there, right? So let's shuffle these up and draw one. I got medical supplies. Discard this card to heal all wounds from one investigator in your space. Well, you know what? That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. And it says at any time, discard to, you may claim the medicine, so he'll claim it. Discard it to heal all wounds from investigator in your space, including you. Fire, check method, resolve special effects, keep elder. Okay, so yeah, he guess he can do that. Episode actions. So it is now her turn, Maria's turn, Ariel's turn. I don't know why I said Maria. All right, so on her turn, she will move into this spot. She will choose to rest, which takes her heart down all the way. And then she will attempt to destroy the lab. She's at full stress, but she's got all health. Come on. I need some. All right. She rolled 2 successes and an elder sign. The elder sign does not help. So 2 on that. And remember, it can take 4 damage. So she moved, she rested, she attacked. That is the end of her turn. Heal all wounds. You know what I should have done was I should have healed her stress and then used this. But I'm going to hold on to this because right now I don't need that. So she draws a Mythos card. Got the red. Each fire vampire moves 1 space towards you. Then place 1 fire token in their spot. And then another fire vampire is summoned at the yellow circle. So there's 2 there. All right. Okay, now it is Rasputin's turn. He will attempt to destroy the lab equipment. He rolls 3 dice. It says a target, but I don't think the lab equipment are considered targets. So he got 2 successes and 3 tentacles. Ugh. Oh, and he also rolls a bonus die, always. Another success. So 3 successes. That's enough to destroy it. I'm gonna burn 1 stress to reroll one of these. I'll reroll this one. Got it. Okay. And then I'm gonna burn another stress to reroll this one. And it got a blank. So he only takes 1 sanity. That's good. All right. So 1 action well, let's just hit. Hold on. On his action, he rolled to destroy. Then he does. So he's got 1 more action. He will heal for 3. 1, 2. He'll lower his stress 3, and that is the end of his actions. Draw a card. Students go mad. If you have any student companions, which I do, discard and summon a cultist in your space. Well, Charles, it was nice knowing you, buddy. So that gets discarded. This one, I can't remember. This one stays. This one comes over here. And a cultist appears here. But he did destroy the thing. So let's flip it over. It says Inferno. This does not sound good. Place a fire token in this space and each adjacent space. 1, 2, and this is considered adjacent. All right, this is not. There's no door here. So wow. Ugh. All right. So 2 are done. I don't know why I'm attempting to destroy these things because I think he's going to get summoned before I have to worry about this. So anyway, let's just let's keep going. So that was the draw the Mythos card, which summoned a cultist who is now going to attack Whose turn was it? It was Rasputin's. Rasputin takes a point of damage. All right. Is that it? Yep. All right. So on Ariel, it's Ariel's turn now. She's in a space with a fire token. So what she's going to do is, this may sound weird, she's going to move here, and she'll take a fire token with her. But now she's adjacent to this space and this space. So she's got 2 shots. I'm going to do this. She will shoot. She gets 3 and 2 when she's shooting a target not in her space, and she can shoot 1 space away. So she can shoot this one. So 5. And by the way, oh yeah, the cultist does not follow her because she has what's called stealth. When you run, you may sneak once, which means one enemy will not follow you. Enemies follow you when you move from square to square. All right, what did she get? She got 1, 2, 3 hits on this. These fire vampires have 4. I'm going to choose to re-roll. Oh, she can't. She's got no stress. She has no stress. So she did 3 damage on this guy. She's going to shoot again, but she's going to shoot at the other one. You can choose your target. I'm shooting at the other one. And she got 1. Did she take a sanity? I can't remember. I think she did. So she takes a sanity on that first roll, which triggers this. If you're at full stress, which she is, heal all of your stress and discard a card of your choice. She'll get rid of the monkey paw because I want to keep the janitor because he gives her 1 level of stealth. When you run, you may sneak 3 times, so up to 3 enemies will not follow her. So this gets discarded. Now, she rolled another, but she also gets to level something up. This says you may attack a target 1 additional space away, up to 2 spaces. I am going to do that one. So, and she gets a bonus die now. So she would have got to roll a bonus die on this one with this. So she got 1, 2 hits. But her stress went down, so I can choose to use some of that. I'm going to burn 1 to re-roll this one. Got another one. I'm going to burn another stress to re-roll this one. Why am I not roll? I should have re-rolled that one. And I'll burn another stress to re-roll this one. 4 hits. That's enough to take this one out. I don't know what I was thinking there. All right, so one of them's gone and one of them's wounded badly. That is the end of her turn. She has to pull a Mythos card. Monsters in the lab. Each fire vampire and Byakhee moves 1 space towards you. This one will move towards her, and it takes its damage with her. And a Byakhee. There are no Byakhee on the thing. Summon a fire vampire to yellow. Summon a Byakhee to blue. All right, and this one goes here. So odds are the next card I pull is going to advance Cthulhu, my bet. All right, she pulled it. Now she has to fight the red thing, the vampire. So the vampire rolls a green and 2 black. It's right here right there on the card. Got to chase a die. Hang on a second. All right, let's see. So the fire vampire attacks her. 1 hit. 1 hit. She'll take 1 health damage. She has no I don't want to burn the last stress. So it did attack her. Now she has to resolve the fire. She will roll a die. And it is a blank, so this goes away. Didn't do anything. All right, it is now her turn. Or actually, no, she just went and shot. So now it is Rasputin's turn. All right, Rasputin has a cultist to deal with. He gets 3 black. He gets 1 green, and he gets another green because of his insanity level. And all elders count as successes. So that's a success and a success. He's got 3 tentacles. I need to burn a stress to reroll. I need to reroll all of them. Let's reroll this one. Got a success. Let's burn another stress to reroll this one. Blank. That's good. Let's reroll it again. Come on. Up. Tentacle. So he will advance 1, but he did enough damage to defeat the cultist. That was his first action. Oh boy. He's getting high up on this insanity track. For his second action, he will lower his stress by 2, and then lower his health by 1. And for his third and final action, I guess he will attempt... he had that fire axe, which gave him another one. I keep forgetting that one. He needs to destroy this one right here, which will immediately summon Cthulhu. So he will go... Well, he can't, so he will move... He moves in here. He pulls a fire with him, but at least now he's in there to destroy that. He draws a Mythos card. There's the third red. If the star spawn is on the board, it is. Each investigator in its space loses 2 insanity. Sanity does not, and then it moves 2 spaces towards you. 1, 2. Oh man. Summon it on the blue, so it's already here. These get shuffled back in. Cthulhu gets advanced. Oops, I ran out of... Can't shuffle today. Let's go ahead and shuffle these up, and then we'll advance Cthulhu. All right. So he did... Oh, you know what? I'm not supposed to do that until the end of the turn. All right, so he moved... For his final, he's in a safe space, so he can draw one of these cards. Then you do the fire, then you do the Elder One check. I just jumped the gun and want to do it. Okay, so he pulls a locked cabinet. You may take 3 wounds to claim the Amulet of Nagal. If you do not, claim the Spirit of Nagal. The Spirit is, this companion cannot be traded and cannot be given wounds. Why would I want the Spirit of the Amulet? If you would take wounds from fire, you may instead deal that many wounds to one enemy in your space. Ooh, that's not bad. But you have to take 3 wounds to claim it. I don't like that. He'll take the Spirit. But that's just something he can discard later, so that's good. All right. Now he has to do the fire. He does not. He has 1 fire on him, right? Because he moved through here. He went. Does he have 2 or? No, he left here. He left here. He has 2 on him. That's what it was. I can't remember if there was a fire in here. I don't think there was. I think he has 2 fire on him, so I have to roll 2 dice. Let's see what happens. That is a tentacle and a success. So he takes 1 damage and 1 insanity, which pushes him here, which triggers this. Oh, this should have gotten shuffled in. Sorry. So he doesn't. It triggers his insanity. If there is a Mythos card near the card, play it as if you had just drawn it. Otherwise, heal all your stress. So he heals all his stress. All right. Good deal. So his fire tokens are gone. And then we would resolve the 3, which advances this. Put a Riley token in your space. There's already 1 there. Then you put 1 here. And put a cultist on all Riley. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. All right. Then move the star spawn 1 space towards you. All right. Well, it can't get... Oh, yeah, it can. It can come down here. Sure can. And that is it. That is the end of Rasputin's turn. Now, the good news about Ariel, she can sneak. She does not have to deal with these baddies. So what she's going to do is, for her first action, she is going to shoot in here at this big bad guy. She gets 3 dice. She gets 2 extra for the target not in your space. She gets 1 die for her insanity track. And so she's rolling 6 dice. Come on. I rolled, ooh, nice. I rolled 5 successes, 1 elder sign, which does nothing. 5, 3, 4, 5. The star spawn has 7. Yeah, 7. So she did really good that turn. Her second shot is going to be at the same target. Come on. I got 1, 2, that was a 2, 3, 4 elder and an insanity. That's enough to kill him. But she is going to go up 1 insanity. I'm not going to burn any stress right now. And for her third and final action, she will move in here with Rasputin. She takes a fire. But she has sneak 3, which means 3 enemies will not follow her, and there's only 2, so they will not follow her in there. But there is a cultist in here. After she draws her Mythos card, it will attack her. Students go mad. If you have a student companion, discard that student. She does. She has... Oh, no, she just has the assistant janitor. So this doesn't trigger anything. Yay. Oh, but it goes here because he does not... He gets anything that's not a red dot. He gets the first one. So the cultist attacked her. She does not get to... She drew her Mythos card. Now the cultist attacks her for 2 dice. Blank and a hit. So she goes up 1 heart. And it is now... There are no cards, so we're good to go. It is now his turn. He is going to punch this cultist. He gets 3 dice. 2 for... he gets 1 for the insanity and 1 for the target in his space. So he's rolling 5 dice. And he's got brawling, so he gets a 6 dice because he's got the fire axe. I remembered the fire axe. And he gets 2 successes, which kill this, but he also gets 3 elders. So he really beat that guy up. And no insanity, so that was good. All right. Let's keep going. So first action was he fought the cultist. Second action, he is going to try, well, I guess he could try and destroy the fire thing here. So he rolls 3 dice for his second action. And he rolls 1 success, 2 success, and a tentacle. But this, I don't really have a choice. I'm gonna burn a stress and re-roll this tentacle. And I got a star. So that's 3 hits on this, and it takes 4 to destroy it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it again. I need to destroy it. So 3, because that will immediately bring him out where I can start firing on him. So 3, I'm gonna burn the medical. No, not yet. Well, I don't know. For his last action, do I want to do more damage or do I want to heal? I definitely need to bring him full down stress, full down health, or destroy. The reason I'm thinking about destroying the lab equipment is, well, that's only number 3. He's gonna spawn in a minute. I'd have to destroy. Well, I thought I did destroy. I destroyed the one in here. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't. 3, 4, 5. I missed. Oh well. I think I'm not going to worry about the lab equipment. Instead, I'm going to worry about keeping my team alive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal his health and his sanity for his third and final action. He'll draw a Mythos card. Monsters in the lab. Each fire and Byakhee move 1 space towards you. So this one moves here. This one moves here. Summon a fire vampire. Great. There's 2 on here, so I can't summon the other Byakhee at the blue. So it goes right here. All right. Then, because this is in his spot, it will attack him, and it attacks with 1 green and 2 black. 1 hit, so he takes a health hit. That is the end of the turn. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? She has a fire, which does a point of damage. Goes out. I forgot to do that at the end of her turn. I'm going to go ahead on his turn. I'm going to use the medical supplies to heal her all the way back down. And so this just attacked him, and it hit. Now it is her turn. She is 1 space away from both of these guys. This one is kind of weird. She's 1 space away from here and 1 space away. So she'll take her... First off, she's going to heal all her stress. That's 1 action. Second action, she's going to shoot at this guy. She takes 3. Come on, man. 3 dice. She gets 2 for the target not in her space, and 1 for the sanity mark. So she rolls 6. Hit, hit, and hit. 2 hits are enough to go away. She got 2 tentacles, which I'm going to burn a sanity point to reroll one of these. Tentacle. I'm going to burn another one. I'm trying not to get her sanity too high. I got another one. I'm going to burn another one. And I got a blank. So she'll take 1 sanity. She took, she healed and she shot twice, or shot once. So she's got 1 more action. She rested, she shot, yeah. So she's got 1 more action. I'll have her shoot at the fire vampire, just so it doesn't attack her this turn. She gets 3. And she gets the 1 bonus for her insanity, but she loses the 2 because it's in her same space. And there's one success, which is enough to kill the 4 health. So that one went away. Nice job. She is done all her turns. She draws a Mythos card. It is a red. If the star spawn is on the board, it is not. Every investigator in its space loses to say, summon it to the blue. Man, that star spawn just will not go away. All right, it is now her. Well, she could have investigated because there's nothing. No, yes, she can. She can investigate. So she'll take the top card. Furious Student. He can't hurt me. You may take 1 wound to claim either the Furious Student or the pistol. Pistol, when attacking, gain 1 green die. If you have the marksman skill, which she does, gain 2. Heck yeah, man. I will take the pistol. So she is packing some heat now. So it is Rasputin's turn, right? Because she drew her spawn. She did it. Yeah, so it's Rasputin's turn. He's going to continue to try and destroy the equipment here. I don't know why. No, I decided I'm not worried about that. What I need to do is I need to figure out, once Cthulhu is summoned, I'm not going to have very long to kill him. He is going to be summoned in my space. So I want to keep him and Ariel together. And I think I'm in a pretty good place right now at the bottom. There's 2 entrances. What I'd really like is for there to be 1 way in. That's not going to work. This is the best place, down in this room right here, because she has like 2 to see into this room and 1. So that's all right. But we also sometimes have to go to Cthulhu because he may not be moving towards me. But if he's summoned in this spot, that's where I want him to be. So for right now, I guess what I'll do is I will choose to... He gets 3 actions. What am I going to do here? 3 actions. Run, attack, rest, trade. Well, can't really do that. Investigate or fight. He'll take his 3. He'll heal. That's 1 action. I guess he'll shoot the lab equipment. Why not? But that pushes him towards his sanity. You have to take 3 actions. So you got to do something. I could rest, but you really can only rest once. That's kind of breaking the rules of the game. I mean, you can only rest until you're healed up, and I'm fully healed up. I guess he could destroy the equipment. So roll against the lab. Each success is 1 wound. All right. This is what I was worried about. He got 2, so he puts 2 on there, but he also takes a sanity. He'll do his second action, or his third action, sorry, and those count as 2 successes. He takes another insanity, but I'll burn a stress to re-roll this. I'll burn another sanity to... That's good. All right, so I destroyed the lab equipment. Let's see what it says on the bottom. Inferno. Place a fire token in this space and each adjacent space. Great. 1, 2, 3. All right, well... this is going to be interesting. Okay. So he took his actions. He draws a Mythos. Chaos in the labs. Move the Elder One. There is no Elder One yet. And each monster 1 space towards the undestroyed lab closest to them. Here's one right here. And so all these move here. And this one moves here, and this one moves, I guess it'll move, well, moves there. Doesn't really matter. Summon a cultist to each damage lab. There are no more damage labs. Remove 1 wound from each lab in a space with a cultist. None of the labs are damaged. So there's number 2. Let's keep going. This is now Ariel's turn. Ariel will try to put out a fire. She rolls 3 dice. She got no successes. She'll burn a stress to re-roll. Oh yeah, she gets to roll a green one. Oh, she did get a success. Okay, so she did put it out. So she doesn't have to burn a re-roll. She will heal all the way, and then she will rest, trade, run, attack. Oh, she can shoot. She can shoot this guy because he's in 1 away. So she'll go 3, 2, and then her bonus for her insanity. And she has the marksman, so she gains 2 more. This guy's toast. There it is, and 1 insanity. And here's the reason I want her to go up insane, because I need to get that extra die for when Cthulhu appears. So she is moved up 1. This guy is toast. That is the end of her actions. She draws the 3rd and final one. Each Byakhee moves directly into your space. Summon a Byakhee at red. It's already there. Oh, nope. There's no more Byakhee. And now all of these are going to get shuffled in just a moment. But first, the Byakhee will attack her with 2 green and a black. And it gets 1 success, so she takes 1 wound. Then she's not on fire, and then we resolve these. These will advance Cthulhu. Guess what? These will get shuffled. When you advance, phase 1 comes over here and reveals phase 2. He now has 12 health. He summons into the space that you're at, which is Ariel. Each enemy in a Riley space moves 1 towards you. This one will move here. Those are not in Riley spaces. Oh, that's good. These aren't either. Okay, well, that's not bad. Then, all right, so first, when he advances, put a Riley token in your space. All right, so I forgot to do that. Oh, there is one. If there's already a token there, put it in the nearest space, which would go, which would go here. Because no, there's one right there. It doesn't have one. Okay. If there's already a token there, put it in the nearest one. Summon a cultist on each space. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there would normally be ones here, but oh yeah, I do have another one right there. All right, so all this, and then you do this at the end of each turn. Put a Riley token in Cthulhu space. If there's already one there, put it in the nearest. I'm almost out, so man, that's not good. And he's got 12 health. Now the bad news is he's going to attack Ariel. Because, well, no, hold on. It's the end of the turn. He will not. He would do that in the investigator fight. So now it is Rasputin's turn. Rasputin is going to go insano in the braino on Cthulhu. Need to do 12 health. He has 3, 4. He's in a space 5. He has an axe. 6, so he's rolling 6 dice against Cthulhu, and Elder Signs count as successes. Oh, by the way, this is now here. He got summoned. Success, 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 success. The start 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5 damage on him. Nice. So 5 on Cthulhu. He already had. What was this? 3, 4, 5, something. I must have not taken this off. So he did 5 damage against Cthulhu, and he gets another. He gets 3 actions, so he'll attack again. Success, 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 success. 2 of the. All right, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, but he takes an insanity. I'll take that one. And I'm going to burn a stress to re-roll this one. Actually, I'll re-roll this one. Oh, yeah. And I'll burn his last stress to reroll this one. And I got it. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. That's enough to... It doesn't kill him. What it does is stage 2 happens now. Or stage 3. Stage 3, when revealed, move Cthulhu to the blue gate. That's what I was worried about. Each investigator in a Riley space takes 1 wound and 1 sanity. 1 wound. Rasputin cannot take another insanity, so he takes a wound. She takes a wound and an insanity. That's not good. I got to get down to the blue space. So Cthulhu teleported away, but he's back to 12 health. All right. So at the end of each turn, each investigator loses 1 sanity. Wow. Okay. Put a Riley in. If there's already a token there, put it in there. Okay. Wow. All right. What I need to do is stop advancing this and just go kill him. All right. So it is now. Well, he's got 1 more action, so he's going to fight that Biaki, and the Biaki is 3, 1, 2, and he's got 3. So he rolls the same thing, 6 dice. The Biaki is 1, 2, 3, 4. Biakis are 3, so he's got enough to kill him, but he has no sanity or no stress to change any of these. So he's going to take 3. Fortunately, it stops here. He kills this. He has the he goes up a level, which says 1, 2, 3, 4. I never raised his level I thought I did something. Oh, it was this one. Any number. So he did 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 additional damage passes over to this cultist right here. He draws a Mythos card. Students go mad. If you have any students, I do not. Discard 1. Okay, so that goes here. Now it is this cultist will attack him. 2 dice. And gets 2 hits. Oh, he's almost dead. On her turn, she needs to heal. She will heal full sanity, full health. She has sneak. She is going to try and get down here and pump some lead into him. Unfortunately, she's going to take 3 fire. 1, 2, 3. No cultist follow her because she's got sneak. She takes 3 fire to her thing, but she's got 2 actions left. Her actions, and she's in this room by herself with old Cthulhu. She gets 3. She gets 2 for not in. Oh, you know what? She'll move here, and she'll take 1 less fire because she's going to shoot into this room at him. So 2 away. She could have moved here and shot him 2 away. We'll just treat it as this. So she gets 3. She gets 2 for not in your space. She gets a green for her insanity. Another green, and she's also got she gets all the green dice, basically. 2 for marksman, 2 for her level, 1 for, 2 insanity, 1, 2, 2 for not in her space, and then she gets 1 extra for the pistol, but she should get 2, but this is the most dice I have. So I'm going to re-roll another green because I should be rolling 2 greens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. And I get to roll another green. So this was a fake. 6. So she's got 6 hits. I'm going to burn a stress to re-roll this one. I'm going to burn another stress to re-roll it again. All right. Burn another stress to re-roll it again. All right. Well, that doesn't hurt me. 6. She does 6 on him. Nice. And her second, that was her second action. Her third action, she's going to do it all again. Hit, 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 hit. 4 hits. She needs 2 more hits, so I will. I got one more stress, and that's all I get. Wow, darn it. Okay. Well, I will burn it. I'm going to re-roll a green one and hopefully get the bonus 2. I did not. So he takes 4 more. 6 plus 4 is 10. He's got 9. He's got 2 health left before he goes to phase 4, the final stage. That's the end of her turn. She draws a Mythos card. It's a red. Each Byakhee moves into your space. Summon it into the red. All right. And we have 1 red. Oh, by the way, this goes to him. All right, now it is the Byakhee and the cultist will attack her, which is unfortunate. She's at full health, but she's got no stress, or all stress. The cultist attacks for 2 and gets 1 hit, and the Byakhee rolls 2 green and a black. Blank, blank, and a hit. So she takes another hit. You know what? I'm going to take that 1 hit back, and I'm going to let the Jerome, the janitor, take the hit, and he's dead. So she survived that somehow, some way. She also has 2 fire, so now she's going to have to resolve the 2 fire. So she rolls 2 black, and she does gain a sanity, but she doesn't get damaged by it. Okay. It is Rasputin's turn. He is at full stress, so he's gonna rest. He's gonna rest and go back down to full health. He's at full stress, so he can't do anything, and he's gonna brawl with the Byakhee. So he gets 3, 1 in space, and 2 for the insanity, and another green for the axe. So and he can deliver the damage any way he likes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. That's enough to kill both of these, but unfortunately he takes 2 sanity. 1, 2. And that's fine. I can live with that. But here's what he's going to do. That was his first action. Second action, he's going to heal all of the... third action, he'll take all the stress. Second action. Third action, he will move. He'll go 1, 2. He's going to come down here to help. That is his third action. Draw a Mythos card. Monsters in the lab. Each fire, vampire, and Byakhee moves 1 space towards you. Summon a fire at the yellow, which is where? Right? Oh, it's in this space. Summon a Byakhee to blue, which is here. This thing is getting pretty full. It is now... I didn't do Ariel's fire. Let me do that. Didn't do that on the last turn. Did I? I think I did. I did. She did take some damage. All right, it is her turn. You know what? She doesn't have a choice. She's got to kill... She's got to fight Cthulhu. So she's going to rest and remove 3. Then she's going to shoot. She shoots everything, plus she gets 1 bonus green die. That's a success, 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 success. That's enough to kill him and take him to stage 4. Golly, this is crazy. So he is now at 12 health. When revealed, move him to the starting space, which is here. Each investigator must discard all items and companion cards. They may take 1 wound for each card they wish to keep. I'll get rid of the pistol. Oh, you know what? She'll take a wound for that. She wants to keep that pistol. He will discard the spirit, and he'll take a wound for keeping the fire axe. All right, we're almost there. Wow. Okay, so he moved. They attack. He drew the card. Now they attack him. That's what it is. The cultist will attack. Oh no, I already did all that. It's her turn, isn't it? It's her turn. She just shot and killed him. She also did a rest, so she's got 1 more action. She will shoot. She'll sneak. she'll sneak. Here and here. So she is there to take the shots. If I lose Rasputin, I lose Rasputin. So her third and last action was to sneak into here, and that is her turn. Reveal a card. It is a red. Star Spawn gets spawned. He's already here. Move it 1, 2 towards you. Oh, 1, 2. It's now in her spot. Okay. That's not good. It is it is now Rasputin's turn. He's gonna get wiped out. He's got too many things on him. Oh, I forgot. So at the end of each turn, put a Riley's token in Cthulhu's space. So another one goes here. Summon a cultist. I don't have any more cults. I have one. I can put it here. I can put them where I want. Move the star spawn one. Okay, it wasn't here. At the end of each turn, each investigator loses a sanity. All right. If you need to place Riley token on the board but cannot, each investigator loses 2 sanity. Whoa. Okay, it's coming down the line. Let's do this. The cultist will attack. No damage. The Byakhee is 2 black, 1 green. That's a success and an insanity. I will re-roll the insanity. Got a star, so just 1 success. He takes a wound. The fire vampire will attack. He attacks with 1 green and 2 black. That is a hit and a hit. He takes 2. And he also takes an insanity. He goes insane again. He gets an extra die. He goes up 1 level. Heal a stress for each star you count as a success. He also goes mad again, which means if there's keep the latest missing card, play it as if you had just drawn it, otherwise heal all your stress. So I can play this, but it doesn't really do anything. So he's still at 3 stress and 5 health. So they attacked him. Why did they attack him? I didn't even do his turn yet. We'll just forget that. I'll just go ahead and attack now. So he survived their attack. So let's do this. This is going to be fun. He can move into Cthulhu's spot. He'll take all of them with him. But, okay, this is a long shot. He will move. 1, 2. He's going to move into Cthulhu's space. This is going to follow him. 1. This is going to follow him. 2. This is going to follow him. This is going to follow him. He's going to take 1 fire, 2 fire. He's going to die, but that's okay. He's supposed to do that. And the star spawn will go with him because anything in the space you move through gets pulled. Now, I already rolled these 3 guys, so let's do Cthulhu attacking him. Cthulhu attacks with 2 black, 2 green, a bonus black, and a bonus green. Oh, he's dead. Success, success. 2 is enough to kill him, but remember he has an extra life. He comes back with full health. And the star spawn will now attack him for 3 black. 1, 2, 3. That is a success, so he takes a health. That is the end of his turn. He draws a Mythos card. It is a red, which is the 3rd one. We'll deal with it in a minute. Move the Elder One and each monster 1 space towards the undestroyed lab closest to them. That would be that one. So move Elder One and each monster 1 space. Oh, they're all going to move into her space. But that's okay. That's all right. She's got this figured out. They're all in this space, and all she's got to do is hit Cthulhu. These go away along with this. I'll shuffle these in a moment. She has no fire tokens, but since he advances, this advances, all this happens. Put a Riley token in his space. All right, another one goes here. If there's already, okay, when there's already token there, summon a cultist. All right, there's no more cultist to move the star spawn 1 space closer. It's already here. At the end of each turn, loses sanity. So she loses a sanity. She gets a bonus die. She gets to raise her thing. he goes up 1 sanity. He's almost dead. He will go up to an additional death. So he's got an additional one. So he's already died once, but he's got one more. It is now her turn. So here's what I'm going to do. She is going to move into this space right there. She is going to shoot. That's first action. She's going to shoot at Cthulhu. Remember, she gets 3 for sanity, 2 for the pistol, and 2 for the one space away. So I'm going to get to roll 2 extra green on top of what I roll here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits so far. No insanity loss. 6. She gets to roll 2 green. 7, 8. So he's got 8 damage. 3, 6, 7, 8. She's got 8 on him. And for her third and final action, she will shoot him again. All she needs is 4 damage. 1, 2. She'll take a stress to reroll a green. 3. She'll take another stress to roll a green. 4. That is enough to kill Cthulhu. Man, you talk about a crazy game. It's very possible I missed a rule somewhere here or there, and I'm okay with that because this is what a Cthulhu game is all about. Last-ditch effort. Rasputin running through the hall, pulling all the enemies with him, saying, I'll take the hit, and then giving her a chance to dodge enemy attacks and find a way to deliver all that extra damage to Cthulhu, which killed him. And when you do defeat the final one, I guess all these other ones just sort of dissipate. You win the game. So that's it. That's the game. That is Cthulhu Death May Die. That was very fun, very hectic. I hope you liked this. If you saw me make an error somewhere, let me know where it is. If one person's already made the note in the comments, just move on. I only need one person to tell me once. So if you like this game, I'll put links to it in the description below. But trust me, I will be playing this again very, very soon. Such a fun game. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me. This was an extra long one, but it was very much very fun. So I'll be back again very soon with another game of Death May Die. Until then, take care.